Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for the 1st of May through to the 15th. So exciting times, eclipse season, it's all happening. Activated change, fated twists and turns, activated new possibilities and beginnings. There's just a lot happening at this time. And when I was tuning in for you, I just kept getting, it's all about love for Pisces. Love, love, love. I kept getting love. So this is a really nice energy to come through for you. So yeah, love, beautiful. And yeah, just wanted to let you know, Pisces, that this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, and always want to recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on. And this is a general reading, usual blurb, Pisces. It's not all of it's going to resonate, but just take what does resonate and leave the rest. Really trust your intuition with it. So there is a beautiful new moon occurring in Taurus on the 1st of May or the 30th of April, depending on where you are in the world. And there's also the full moon in Scorpio on the 15th or the 16th of May. So yeah, these eclipse energy is just really activated at this time. Let's pull a card for you. We have the 4 of Acorns, comfort and community. Oh, that's so beautiful. And this is where I'm getting, it's all about love. It's like a sense of feeling really happy with the place that you're at, the people around you, feeling really, you might actually be doing something nice out in the community or connecting with neighbours, siblings. But the 4 of Acorns, I just love that little walrus, is so cute. So this is like an empowering energy for you to really find that place that you feel comfortable with, open up to some nice energy within the community. So you might be wanting to do more kind of locally based things at this moment in time, which is really nice. And there just is this sense of happiness there with the 4 of Acorns. So it is saying that there is potential joy, like things like community gardens or just some sort of local market or community events. Is there some sort of local class on it? Maybe it's you're kind of running into neighbours or something like that. It's just this sense of feeling like a sense of really feeling belonging. And it may not be that you're not talking to anybody, but it just feels like you belong to something, which is nice. We've got the 110 Sun Sagittarius. So this is looking at oh, interesting. They just kind of came out in a funny way, those ones. We've got Cup 2 Moon Cancer, which is the card of love. We said it was a lot to do with love. And Sword 4 Mercury Libra. Okay, so yeah, there's a shift happening here in terms of just like some wisdom coming in around what it is that you truly need when it comes to love. It could even be a particular relationship here, because it feels like there's something or someone you've put in a lot of energy with, and you don't want to have to do that anymore. Like there's an aspect of it that you kind of like, I can't be putting any more of energy into that. That doesn't mean you no longer want to be with that person or you don't want to be friends with this person because of the community energy. It could quite literally be to do with how much you want to put in, how much input you want to put into the people around you, those closest to you. But I do feel like there's a sense of perhaps exhaustion, like you're letting something go here with the 10 of Wands, which is nice. It doesn't necessarily, you have to kind of say no to something to get more comfortable with people or a person in particular. So this is where I think it's nice to take, you got the 2 4s, which brings a lot of calm energy. It's quite serene. It's a sense of looking at some foundations within a relationship or within relationships in general, the connections around you. And yeah, just really, like sometimes we feel like there's obligations, like social obligations, or there's like things that you've said yes that you would do, responsibilities. And I feel like you kind of, they're wanting to bring the joy back to connections to the people closest, nearest and dearest to you. And yeah, so we've got the High Priestess, particularly to one person. Let me say love. This is love here, the most number one. Your number one's just come out here with the High Priestess, and we've got the Cup of Love. So this is somebody that's truly very, very dear to you with this High Priestess energy coming in, crossed by the Temperance energy. So it's sort of like maybe you've lost your patience with something. Maybe there's something that hasn't been particularly healthy in this dynamic, in this relationship. And I just feel like there's an adjustment, like you're just seeing something very clearly now and becoming quite wise to something. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I actually think it's a good thing because you're kind of shifting the dynamic that's going on here. We've got the Eight of Cups, so you're walking away from an energy that hasn't been fulfilling. We've got the Moon, so there you are. That's the Pisces energy right at the base, talking about the roots here, coming back to who you are, saying no to something. And then there's a completion. So I do feel like this is really important. The Ace of Wands, this is something that you really want. There is abundance around this. That's what I kind of feel like. You're saying no to something in order to open up to more love, which is interesting. The Hierophant, we're looking at commitments, and there's success here. Beautiful success and happiness. Wow. Success, happiness, and breakthroughs. And especially if you're dealing with a Leo as well, that's double success. The Seven of Cups. Okay, so you're looking at your options. You're formulating plans. Something's become clear to you. Something has been shown to you and revealed to you about a particular relationship or relationships in general. And like I said, these are close relationships. It's either, in particular, this High Priestess can represent the closest person to you or the person you love the most or have loved in the past. But it's also about trusting your intuition. But because it's kind of interesting because I think the most of the reading is about a specific relationship, but because we've got this community energy here as well, I feel like they're casting the net a little bit wider and saying it's not just purely on one relationship. And again, we've got the love. It's all about love kind of energy here. Crossed by the Temperance energy. So this is your number one person in your life here, the High Priestess. And crossed by the Temperance energy is that Temperance is all about health. Something's shifting in a light, like there's been something out of alignment with it. It hasn't felt right. So it's kind of like you've both, sometimes within relationships, so you can just kind of go a little bit sideways. And then it's like it needs to come back to something healthy and find that balance, find that alignment. So in your conscious mind, you've got the Eight of Cups. This is where I think, you probably know what this is if this is resonating for you, because you've got the Wand 10, which is you're ready to let go of something. You're ready to let go of the effort that you're making with a particular thing or a particular person. Like I said, it doesn't have to be the whole relationship, but just say they've been very demanding or wanting something from you and you're kind of like, I can't give that anymore. I don't have anything more left to give in that department. So I'm going to have to say no, but that's going to free me up because I'm not feeling quite so burdened anymore to say yes to other things or to other people as well. So this Eight of Cups is saying that there's been something, you're leaving and detaching from a very unfulfilled energy and you're searching, looking for fulfillment here. So at the base, you've got the Moon card. So this is the card of Pisces and this is what's happening deep down. This is the root of the issue. And the Moon card, again, this with the High Priestess, this is all around. And there's the Moon crowning you here with the Eight of Cups. So these Moon and Cup 2 Moon Cancer, there's a lot of Moon energy here. So we've been talking about the moons, the new moon, which is a dark moon, and the full moon in Scorpio. This is going to have a major impact on you in terms of what is being revealed, what is being shown, what is uncovering underneath the surface here. So I do feel like it's probably showing you, bringing up some memories, maybe some old memories. Maybe it's showing you some subconscious patterning as well. There's a lot that's kind of being, like I said, revealed, which is actually, not such a bad thing because the Moon energy, I feel like you're kind of using it productively to fix something that's going on in a relationship or if you know what I mean. So the Moon can be that there's been a little bit of confusion. Things have been a bit clouded as well. Like the path has been a bit clouded, but it does feel like I said, it feels like it's being revealed to you right now. In the recent past, you got the Ten of Swords. So This is where you've had to say no to somebody or tell somebody it didn't work out, or just kind of say, I can't do that anymore. It's like you're letting go of something. Perhaps you're letting go of something you believed around love. So maybe it's like you're giving a little bit less, strangely, in order to give more to yourself. So that you can experience some more inner contentedness, so that you've got more love to share. It's kind of like this process that's coming in. But the Ten of Swords is that some of you, this can be around betrayal, feeling betrayed, just feeling like you're at the end of something. You know, you've got two tens here, the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. They both represent endings of sorts, ending the way that you kind of perceived or thought about somebody. It just feels like you're letting something go. You're cutting a tie, an energetic tie with someone or something. And like I said, it doesn't have to be the whole relationship. It's just something that wasn't working. And this has created this sense of this upward rising spiral of transformation that has occurred. There's energy that's ascending here. So there's like a spiral rising up, which is really interesting, which is why they've got the sword 4 there, which is like they want you to kind of go within, spend some time thinking about this, and just kind of this can be meditation, contemplation, or just thinking about it in general, going a bit, creating some space to think about it. So you kind of really understand what this shift is. You understand what's kind of happened here, because I do feel like there's something kind of quite integral that has shifted in terms of the love thing that's coming on. And interestingly, we have the World card, in that there's been a completion of a cycle here. It's like, okay, that's done and dusted now. I kind of had to do something potentially hard by saying no to somebody, or telling someone that I can't do that anymore, or whatever it is. And it's a sense of it's completed a pattern. It's completed a cycle where that memory or the pattern or the energy that wasn't aligned is no longer happening anymore, which is really nice. There's this sense of liberation and freedom that comes with this, which is nice. So this is where, you know, there's two endings here, the Ten of Swords and the World card. There's a very definite strong ending, but you're here with the Ace of Wands. This is activating something new, and that's what this eclipse energy is. Doors shutting, doors opening, things going out, things coming in. I mean, we've got Pluto in retrograde at this moment in time, and this is the planet of elimination, and it's very black and white. There's no grey area. It's either in or it's out kind of energy, and that's kind of what we're getting with relationships or aspects of relationships, interestingly. So you are here with the Ace of Wands, just going yes to something else. This is what I want. This is what I want to be happening here. So you're very clear about what it is that you want, and you could be setting some new goals, or it can be interestingly, like this could be like there's passion here. That's the thing with the Ace of Wands. So this could be a reignition of love and passion within a relationship. This could even be a new relationship, but it's like cutting out all the crap. But this can actually be just somebody that you like, I'm done with you. But either way, I mean, this is what I'm saying. You're surrounded by the Empress. There's a lot of love around you at this moment in time. And this is where you can be finding this in both personal relationships and community. The Empress rules love and money, but I think it's mostly about love. I was getting it's all about love for Pisces. So the Empress is saying you're opening the door to love by by closing the door on something that you believe to be true, or some ideas or belief systems, or some sort of negative memory or cycle of thinking about it. You've shut some kind of door so that you've opened up to more love. So it's beautiful. There's the Empress and the High Priestess is like there is a big love around you. And that's why I feel like it's more a realignment rather than a breakup energy. But I mean, like I said, there still is breakup-y kind of energy that you could apply to this. And if that's the case, and it's just a relationship that is really not working, not great for you, it's saying that there's all this other people that you can open up to and connect to, that there's some nice energy and nice connections as well. So it's basically just wanting you to connect to more love, however this is presenting in your life. So we have as hopes and fears the Hierophant. This is quite literally the card of commitment and marriage. So that can be both a hope and a fear for some people. So I will leave that one up to you as to how you're feeling at this moment, but it's definitely around really, really strong commitments in your life to people. But you have as an outcome the Six of Wands and the Sun card, both cards of Leo. So that's why I was saying if this is a relationship with a Leo, there's a lot of success around this. So, but ultimately, like, this is success and happiness, breakthroughs. So it's like the card of the happiest card in the deck, the Sun, has come out. And what I love as well is that this is very successful, whatever it is that you're doing here in terms of saying no to certain things and saying yes to other things. This is going to be really work for you. And this is what this lunar energy here, where things are being shown to you in the darkness. You know, we've got Pluto in retrograde in the underworld there. The full moon is showing you things in there that you're like, you don't normally see. And you're kind of like, oh, okay. But in comes the Sun. The Sun's kind of like, okay, everything's out in the surface now. Everything's clear and it feels really happy and successful. So it feels like you kind of been taken out of a darker place, or a place where you were feeling a bit more submerged in some different kind of quieter, more divine feminine energies. So they're both like beautiful energies. They're luminaries. So the lights are shining here for you in both the moon and the sun. And yeah, the messages, the deep down messages you're getting from that lunar energy is really going to, if you can work with it constructively, is in terms of love and relationships, is really going to make you happy. So it's kind of interesting here because we see the Seven of Cups. This is where, you know, options, or the picture is clouded, it's forming, and that's what we're kind of getting with the moon. They're kind of showing me like the moon has come out from behind the clouds and suddenly everything is illuminated, and suddenly you can see something very clearly and you're seeing the options in front of you. And so this is where you're presented with different options, and where previously it may not have felt like there were options. So this is a fantastic energy of evaluating and looking at options in terms of bringing in some good results as well. And we're seeing success here with the Six of Wands. So this feels really good for you, Pisces. Like, it feels like a really, really lovely reading to come through. I mean, with Pluto in retrograde, it is an intense energy, and the full moon in Scorpio, which is your fellow water sign, you're going to have quite a very strong connection with that as well, is they call it the Buddha's enlightenment. It's the Wesak full moon. It's the moon that it was, or Buddha's birthday, but it's the day that the veils between the worlds can be thinner. So your intuition might be on fire. Like, it might be like, whoa, really super open to things and seeing things really clearly, and just getting these amazing intuitive sensations, dreams, downloads, feelings, all the clairaudience, clairsentience. You might be getting all of this. You might just be so open to things that you just know things. You might walk into a room and just know something about somebody, or can sense their energy. So I just feel like you're going to be very energetically open, which is also just to kind of like, if you get exhausted after that, it feels more like it's kind of like energizing me and charging me when I'm tuning into it. I can feel it now. But if you do feel like at the end of that, if you feel depleted or exhausted, spend some time out just to kind of rest is important to come through. But like I said, there's enlightening moments that can come through this, and you've got the luminaries coming in super strong for you. So and moments of enlightenment around love and relationships, I would say, are coming in, which is really amazing. So we've got as your affirmation card, life supports me. Life created me to be fulfilled. I think it's funny that that's what that was, the card of searching for fulfillment. Life created me to be fulfilled. I trust life, and life is always there at every turn. I am safe. So beautiful. I'm going to put that right underneath the moon Cancer, because the moon Cancer energy, when I say that I am safe, it's like you go out to the world, you have to deal with a lot of intensity, like especially if you're very open, like, and sensitive to energy, and just in general, the world in general. You need a place to come home to that you feel emotionally safe. And this is what's also been illuminated to you. And this is where we're getting the comfort energy as well around the home, and or how you're feeling coming home to yourself, like that quiet space within you, those roots within who you are. So that source energy really for you, Pisces. So I think that this is actually, you could have some really amazing intuitive insights in this. This is an energy that if you can work with it, you can make some amazing inroads in terms of your love and being open up to love, and however that means. We've also got the Tower has come in. So for some of you, that quite literally could be Tower moments of insight and revelation. But what I kind of got mostly for the Tower is that what you're doing is rebuilding structures that are long-lasting when it comes to your heart and when it comes to love, and using it as like a guiding principle, so that when people come to you, when people come as an energy exchange of love, and this can be like both romantic and just community, friendship, they're coming to you. They can see what this is, loud and clear, what your boundaries are, what you've created, who you are. And it's a sense of, something that people can see quite literally and go, okay, if that's what I'm wanting, I'm heading over here to visit you, because I know exactly what you're and who you're about. So, or what it is that you want to, what structures you've built in your life around love. So, yeah, interesting energy coming through with the Tower coming in, and I just get it's like a beacon as well. I'm getting it's like a beacon that you've got this light that you're shining around now, so you're going to be attracting people as well. So interesting, very fascinating. I love your reading, Pisces, I really do. So yeah, that's the thing. Be really aware of who you're attracting and what you're attracting, and also just to be able to say no to things that you don't want to attract. So, and to say yes to this beautiful energy that is around you, that is an abundant energy with the Empress, so of love. So that's it. Thanks so much for joining me. There is no extended this week, Pisces. I was just unable to do it, but I will be back with the extendeds next time. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you support the channel and you support the growth of the channel. And please take care. Really enjoy this energy. And like I said, any kind of, like moonlight energy, if you've got any crystals or you want to put anything out to cleanse in this moonlight energy that's coming through, especially the full moon, this is going to be a great time. And I think that set some intentions as well. So that's a great thing. So thanks, Pisces. Look forward to seeing you next time.